Greetings and thank you so much for tuning in to Divine Intuitive Guidance. Today, I'm going to give forth a message with both tarot and oracle cards for the collective. Whatever comes through is meant for you. So thank you for tapping in and make sure you share this if you feel led to, okay? Please follow me on Patreon for free. And keep up with me on my website at RacqiRoadTV.com. That's RACQI RoadTV.com. Okay, I always like to start off with Spirit Messages Oracle cards. Let's see. Spirit, what messages do we have for the collective? Give me a message someone who needs to hear is watching it right now. It's the first card that came out. It says, perhaps you are reminded all too often just how quickly the phases in your life can shift. One change after another, you are learning to adapt and grow. Be kind and gentle with yourself. That's the first card. You know, as you go through things, you begin to collect tools. You begin to collect understanding. You could begin to collect things that will help you in the future. A form of intellectual and emotional toolbox that you will need. And things change. If it's changing, it's okay. Learn to go with the ebb and flow. You got an amazing journey. That's all that really means. The second card, it says, never allow yourself to be taken for granted. It is better to remove yourself from the situation than to be treated less than you deserve. You are precious. You are worthy. You are. You know, you teach people how to treat you. And when you stick around and you've already expressed what issues you have, whether that be job, whether that be a significant other, whether that be a friendship, an acquaintance, whatever, and the behavior continues, then you know you have to remove yourself. And you don't have to be ridiculous or abrasive about it. You know, it doesn't have to turn into an inflammatory situation. But just remove yourself because you deserve respect. Spirit Creator, key message for the collective. Someone's watching this and needs to hear it. They're looking for something from you, Creator, Source, God. What can you give to them? You got the Six of Knives. Right now, it feels like you're climbing uphill. It feels like you're just following your intuition. You're following the things that are coming through. But it feels like you're going uphill. You don't necessarily see where you're going, but you're going uphill. Remember, 6 represents community in the new normal. Sorry, y'all. The noise. I don't know if you hear that airplane. I'm outside. It's harmony, love, integration, relationships. So, you know, it could be a relationship that you feel like you're going uphill with. It could be a situation where it comes to your creativity or your job. But this is your new normal. Once you get through climbing, you're going to have a resting period, okay? Because you got the tool baskets. You got some partnerships coming in here that's going to give you some options as well. There's going to be some backing behind that. And you have to discern what it is, even what hits you emotionally. When you think about the options being presented to you and those who are coming forth that are bringing the options and want to work with you, how does that make you feel? And depending on how you feel is how you will know where to move, okay? How to move. Remember the number 2. It represents balance, duality, partnership, choice. You have a choice. Okay? You have a choice. Here we go with the 5 of Knives. I feel like you're in some kind of internal battle with yourself. You feel like that this opposition might be coming externally, but it's really internal. You have to do some shifting through, really get quiet and think about what's going on. Think about what you can take from it and think about other ways to get around it. How you can come out smelling like a rose. I hear the song, "Can I call you a rose?" You got to realize that you're the rose in the garden. You got to realize your value. You got 7 of baskets. There's many options being presented. There's many ways that you can go. But which road will you take? Which road do you think will be the most fulfilling? We could multitask. Maybe you might take a few of them. But I think and I feel that choosing what best goes with your flow is the choice that you should make. Sometimes we make things harder than it has to be. See, let me get one more card. Spirit. That one jumped out. Here we are. You got the Hanged Man. See? And earlier, as you were fighting with yourself, you got the options. You're still sitting up here waiting and observation. I feel as if you've observed enough. And that it's time to move forward. Someone might be having a relationship coming in. Or maybe you're working on a relationship. You're in a relationship. You have the Son of Baskets cards here. It looks like a very loving relationship. It looks like a divine relationship that you have. Even if you feel unsure, just always put, here's the thing, love is a risk, and it's a risk that you must take if you want to have love. And you have to give it your all, just like you would plant seeds in the garden, you would water them, nurture them, fertilize them. You have to do that to your relationship as well. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this could mean that your divine partner is coming in. Okay. And here you have the 10 of coins. It's abundance. This family that you will create will be abundant. It will be fulfilling. Okay. 10 is completion. 444 on the clock. 444. Isn't that amazing? 10 beginnings, endings, infinity, eternity, cycles. And it also represents completion. So when you get into this relationship, or if you are in a relationship, it is very fruitful, abundant relationship. You just have to worry, and here, 10 of knives. Again, another sign of completion. This is your season. This is your season, okay? You got something new being presented emotionally. There's going to be a new season of good feelings. We're going to have support. You see how this man is standing behind this guy? You're going to have support from the higher realms that's coming in to give you that guidance. Know that you're never alone. You're never alone. And sometimes we feel that way, but we didn't come here. We came here. It seemed like alone, right? Through the birth canal. We was birthed by our mother. We entered the world alone. But that's just because of the veil. That's just the part for the course. But you're not alone. It might be, here you got the 4 of baskets. It might be something that you're focusing on something so tough that you're missing all that has been presented to you. Sometimes we can't see the blessing because we're so busy hung up on stuff that's just insignificant. Realize these things are the part of the journey. Remember, I mentioned ebb and flow. You got to go with the flow. You got to take your tools, put them together in your toolbox, learn where to apply them so they can be there to empower you. Okay, because you have the Fool card with new beginnings. New beginnings. Okay, Let's switch decks. This is this deck. It's like the Black Tarot. I gotta find it. Let me see if it's in my phone, y'all. Let me see if I have it in my phone. I believe it's the Black Tarot. I can't find it right now. I don't want to hold up too much time in the video. Let's get some Forest Spirits Oracle cards and see what card comes out for you. Spirit, give me a card for the person watching this that needs the guidance. Spirit, Creator, God. Oh, y'all won't believe it. How did I get these cards in this deck? Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Some Leo shit. Ooh, I got two popping out. Okay. Here we have divine nature. So your love and wisdom help you overcome your limitations and reach a higher level. This is so on par. It's on point for the reading, isn't it? Go out in nature, connect to nature, watch nature. You can learn a lot by just observing the birds and the trees and just connecting yourself, because we're connected. Everything is interconnected, you know? And just by being there and being quiet in the presence, just like I'm doing this reading right now in nature, I felt that was very befitting. You have the bluebird spirit here. Good news. Let this message of hope inspire you to keep going and lend support to others. So not only should you keep going and you've got some new beginnings and they're great, also understand to pay it forward. Realize the obstacles you have. I know I do that. Realize the things that have been difficult to you and try to open those blockages for other people. Okay? That's important. Open those blockages for other people. These cards are beautiful. I'm about to show them to you. Give me a message. Give me a card for the person that's watching. What is it they need to know out of this deck? What is it that they need to know? There we go. Ooh, segment, the wounded healer. Oh, wow. The wounded healer. That's powerful. You have been through many things. You have been through many things that have hurt you. It's almost knocked the breath out of you. It's some days you wanted to give up. But remember, to heal, you must go through some things. You are wounded so you can go through some things. And you will heal others as you heal yourself. Begin to share your journey. Share the things that you went through. Tell your story. You never know who's listening and who it can help. That's very powerful. So segment is showing up for you today and letting you know you are the wounded healer. Is there any other card for this person watching? Uh-oh. That's too many. There we go. Satira Brazen. 17 at the top. 8. Oh, and you know what? That segment card has 6. The new normal, new beginnings. Wow. So step into your healer era, and 7 plus 1 is 8. 8 is infinity. We are in the year of 8. We are in the year of 8, y'all. So now that you know, right? And now that you're looking at all that you have, you got to be bold with it. Don't play with it. Be bold with it, right? Come on out and live out loud. Come out with your power. Come out with speed. See, look at that train. That train is like a locomotive. Move with steam, with the power. And see the waterfall? Put your heart and emotions into it. I got stuff falling off the table, y'all. Look, this is my first time doing a reading out here on this table. Somebody is watching this and you've been second guessing yourself. You have the answers. The thing is we like to get confirmation, right? We like, it makes us feel better. It makes us feel better to get confirmation. Let me use some more oracle message cards. These, see, all of them don't have labels on them, and I don't remember by how, but these are the soul truth cards. Okay. Spirit, what message is this person watching? Oh, that jumped up. What expectations do I have that are impossible to meet? The expectations we have are mostly delusional and impossible to meet. We then experience disappointment with ourselves or with a relationship when they are not met. It's time to dissolve your expectation and replace them with gratitude. Today's soul action. Be grateful. You are being summoned to more peace. Peace is home for our soul, and it is accompanied by trust. It comes when you surrender and focus only on what you can control. If you expect nothing and are grateful for everything, you experience extreme fulfillment. Get into the energy of receiving. Realize that all that the divine has blessed you with. Sometimes we do have ridiculous and grandiose expectations. Know that you are on a journey back to finding self, the spiritual journey, back to knowing you. To know you is to know Creator, Source. And take one day at a time, and every day wake up with gratitude. And have the expectation that what Creator has presented and how your day will be presented to you, it is good, especially when you're doing the things that you should be doing to get the outcome that you seek. I mean, if you're sitting at home not doing nothing, that's a whole different story. But a lot of times we be worried about some dumb stuff. Let's see if we can get one more card. There we go. Am I letting fear stop me? Boom. Are you experiencing a mountain of fear right now? Are you stalling, freezing, or giving up? The juicy secret is that you are the boss of fear. All right, now you are unstoppable, but it's up to you to see that by taking action. Today's soul action. Today, be brave and do it scared. Choose one fear and move through it. You are in need of a hero, so that is who you will become. All right, now, you know your savior is always going to be you. At the end of the day, is you. Everything is you, from the people that you are invested in, interact with, from everything else, right? This is your world and you are the creator of it. Pick a fear and say you're going to conquer it and try it anyway. And you'll see it's not that bad. It really isn't that bad. Okay? I'm going to conclude the reading right here. Thank you so much for watching. Again, check me out at RacqiRoadTV.com. That's RACQI RoadTV.com. Know that all this information is below in the information section or about section under the video. Please follow me for free on Patreon, okay? Because there's a lot of stuff that goes on Patreon. Also, I do have an Evidential Mediumship and Psychic Ability Practice Group that's on Wednesdays at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. You can join that for free. Again, that's available on my Patreon if that's something that you are interested in, okay? You got to flex those muscles to make them strong. All right, thank you so much again for tuning in. Until next time.